In this video, we continue with the design situations and the combination wizards. In the last video, we defined all load cases for our structural model, and now we will familiarize ourselves with the remaining tabs of the load cases and combinations dialog box. We click on the Actions tab. As usual, all actions are summarized in the list on the left. Actions are independent of each other if they arise from different origins and if the correlation between them may be neglected with regard to the reliability of the structural system. According to this concept, you have to define actions to which load cases are assigned for the automatic superposition. The defined action categories form the basis for classifying the load cases. The main tab manages the criteria for classifying and superimposing load cases. The list shows all action categories that we used when creating the load cases. An action category includes all associated load cases. In this tab, you can also select whether they should act at the same time or exclude each other. The Design Situations tab lists the automatically generated design situations. The Eurocode, for example, requires the design of the ultimate limit state and serviceability limit state, for which certain combination rules apply. These limit state rules can be analyzed in design situations. The Active checkbox controls whether the design case selected in the list is analyzed during the calculation. In this way, we can exclude design situations from the calculation which are not relevant for the model. In order to limit the number of results in our example, we will delete 2 design situations instead of deactivating them. This tab now also lists the add-ons that you activated in the base data at the beginning. The checkbox allows you to activate the desired design situations for the respective add-ons. Under Options, we select Geometrically Linear Analysis from the list for both design situations. Thus, all load combinations are automatically created and calculated according to the geometrically linear analysis. In the penultimate, Action Combinations tab, the actions are combined according to the criteria described in the standard. Action combinations include all options for taking into account the load cases contained in the action. These options depend on the action category and the combination expressions. RFEM automatically assigns short descriptions that are based on the safety factors and symbols of the actions, and that express combination rules. You can change these descriptions if necessary. In the last tab, Load Combinations, the loads of the individual load cases are superimposed and calculated together in a large load case. The partial safety factors and combination factors as well as the consequence classes are taken into account. The load combinations can be calculated according to the geometrically linear, second order, or large deformation analysis. Similar to the design situations, the lists of the last 2 tabs are automatically filled in by RFEM, depending on the selected standard. If you do not want this, you have to deactivate the combination wizard in the main tab. Now you know how to create load cases, set actions, and manage design situations. Furthermore, you gained insight into the automatic combination formation of load and action combinations. In the next video, we will apply the loads to our steel hull. Till next time.